look, you guys are preparing food as a married couple.
Branson's carrying everything that is important to them.
Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
He's just visiting like he doesn't live here anymore. It's weird.
Oh, wow. They're like giant size Lego chocolate chips. Ooh, they're cracking a little. Look, they're that shape. They're gonna be that shape when we pull them out. And now they're that shape. We're gonna see if this worked. First, I'm gonna try my eggs. We're tied to the chairs. Lizzie tied us to the chairs. We
Why?
wanted it.
Yeah.
You are
Because
tied
we
to the
wanted
chair.
it too. Because they hurt.
Okay, why did you tie them to the chair?
Because they were tying themselves to the chair, and they're like, Lizzie, can you tie us to the chair? I'm like, okay.
Oh, so you asked her to.
Yes.
Hey, you're not gonna be able to get through here, boys. Maybe go the other way.
Okay. I'm just eating my Audipop. 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 I'm just eating my Audipop. Audipop. Audipop.
My dad just told me to go outside and figure out why my mom does not want to get rid of the truck we have out front.
This is the best thing about a truck, is because I don't have to reach all the way across to hold your dad's hand. I can just sit right here next to him.
Wearing the same color shirts.
You two have the exact same shirt on.
We all have the same color shirt on.
We
Did you know
have
that Elsa?
Studio C before they were JK Studios.
That's right.
Yeah, did you know that Elsa got crushed by the garage door?
Yes,
Yes,
I saw that.
go see, let's go see.
So we have a bunch of toys in here that we're sending to DI, right? We have a bunch of naked Barbie dolls in there. Oops, sorry. Sorry. And we've got Hulk in there, and the horse, and all this stuff. And I'm pretty sure, you know, on Toy Story when they're all trying to get away from, like Woody's trying to get away from being donated in that one movie, and all the other ones are like, yeah, let's get donated. I think Elsa did not want that look. See that right there? That's a skirt. And that is Elsa's head. I think she tried to escape and then froze when she heard someone coming out, and then we closed the garage door on her. Sorry, Elsa, you can't escape. You gotta get donated. Sorry.
May or may not have just shaved my arm hair.
Seriously.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Not shaved, but singed.
Singed.
Oh, look at that.
All of it, all the way around.
Yes.
Good job. At least it wasn't your eyebrows.
It almost
Or your
was.
eyelashes.
Almost was.
No! We're talking about...
They made Flash a musical.
Oh. I thought you were getting upset that I was singing guacamole.
No.
You don't like that song. Why are you gonna make everything a musical? Fine, I'll stop singing. Actually, I never will.
That's good.
Aw, look, you guys are preparing food as a married couple. Aw,
Only the
I
second
love
time,
it.
actually.
Yeah, we did breakfast today.
But that's it.
Aw, so cute. You guys are such a cute married couple because you're married. Because we're married. Aww. I'm gonna start to cry now.
We weren't married.
What?
I said it wouldn't be a cute married couple if we weren't married.
That's true. Branson and Mara said that they need a jalapeno for the guacamole, and I just so happen to have jalapenos in my garden. Let's see. I know we saw. Look at all those. Look at those beauties. There we go. Here's my homegrown jalapeno.
Sweet.
Heck yes.
And we're gonna put this in there and some cilantro.
No!
And you want some water in there too. We're gonna roll it up a little bit. There you go.
No, that's not.
Don't take it off, it's a masterpiece. Oh, and you want some zucchini.
No!
Here, I'll take it to the table for you.
No!
Wow, dude.
That might spill all over your plate when you
What
try
did
to
you
eat
tell
it.
Danielle?
Dude, I just made that for you.
Hey! You do! No!
Oh, don't forget this.
No!
Not my phone.
That looks like a good taco.
What are you doing?
It's a sunscreen taco.
No!
It's called the sun taco.
Protects you from cancer. Skin cancer.
You don't want that? Where are you going?
Give me your arm.
No, I just did that trick.
Look, my arm has no.
Look at this you made, Candy.
Nope. Give me your arm. Give me your arm, Mara. Oh, you're eating her arm.
You're eating. Wow.
What?
Close your eyes and open up your mouth.
Okay. Close my mouth and open my mouth.
Hey, I want to know something, Kenny.
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
Open up your mouth and close your eyes.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Kenny, can you pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time?
Rub your stomach too.
What is that? No lime in the coconut. No lime in my coconut.
You saw the opportunity. And took it.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, it's going after it. It's going after it.
Spider's right there, and you can see the ants, yeah?
He's like, get off my foot, yo.
I can't play with my food.
What are you doing, dude?
You'll see.
Whoa, can you stand up?
Go ahead and stop, remember? Whoever did the one you stopped. I
Whoa.
won't tie you up soon. Bye-bye!
If I start tickling you.
No! Branson and Mara are leaving. So come down and tell them goodbye.
Good job, Kino Masha.
Thank you.
Oh, no, Masha, Kino.
Bye, Lee. Bye, Kiko. I'm going with Branson and Mara. Yeah, okay. And I am too.
He's like, don't talk to me.
Charlie, did you kick your
Hey, we're
leg?
not done.
Oh, we're not done.
Charlie, did you
He's like, I don't have a bone. What are you talking about?
Where's your leg? Is it this one right here? It goes like this? Is it this one? What about this leg right
Where's
here?
your
Is
bone?
it this one right here? Is it this leg right here? Do you like this leg? Do you like this leg right here? Is this your leg? Is this your leg, Charlie? Oh, is this your leg? Oh, is that your leg, Charlie? Oh, is that yours? Oh, leg. Oh, I like this leg. I like this leg.
We're still group hugging here.
Nice.
We're missing one.
Group therapy.
Allie's missing.
Allie!
But if I push this way, what happens?
Don't make everyone fall.
Catch you, Mom.
So Branson and Mara, really what they're doing is they're moving out. And so Mara doesn't have anything, but Branson has everything. Branson's carrying everything that is important to them. Mom says my turn on the
Mom
Xbox.
said it's my turn on the Xbox.
Guys, I'm starting a gaming channel.
He's gonna go
Sometime.
knock on neighbors' houses because he doesn't have a house. He's gonna knock on people's houses and be like, "Hey, can I film a 15-minute video?"
Hey, I heard that DI
I also
sells some
really
good
need to use your
TVs. I'm sure you can find an outlet underneath the bridge that we're staying at right now.
Probably.
Just
You know, you can plug in anywhere nowadays.
It's true.
except in no outlet time.
It is pretty funny though. He disappears, and we're sitting here talking with Mara, and he comes up the stairs with that. I'm like, what is that? And he's like, "This is my Xbox."
Oh, we gotta go see if we can find
We don't play it, so it's all good, right?
I just took my hair out of my ponytail, so it's kind of messy. It's kind of a disaster. But it's late and I'm tired. But I had talked about this. I was sitting here thinking, and I do this a lot lately, I think about this one thing, but I was thinking about how when Brandon came over, I was like, whoa, he's just visiting, like he doesn't live here anymore. It's weird. Like it wasn't like a, oh, sad he doesn't live here anymore. Not that I won't miss him. It was like a, whoa, whoa, he's married. He doesn't live here anymore. And he's gonna start his own life. It was that kind of thing. And then I kept thinking about it. I was like, we're at that point of life to where Branson's moved out and married. And Allie's gonna move out soon and hopefully get married soon. And then after Allie moves out, I'll move out in like at least 2 years. Which is crazy. It's crazy. I could be married in like between now and 10 years. I could be married and have kids. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I was just thinking about that, and I was like, wow, it's just crazy that we're at that point of life now, because you don't really think about that when you're going through your day. You don't really think about there's another minute gone. There's another minute gone. There's another minute gone that I'll never get back, you know? You don't really think about that. That when you go to sleep, you're gonna lose today and you're never gonna get it back. And you're gonna start tomorrow, and then tomorrow's gonna become today, and then today is gonna become yesterday, you know? You don't really think about that with everything you do. You don't really, when you're sitting there on your phone, you don't think about the time you're not wasting, but using, you know? What you're doing with it. You don't think about everything, you know? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's hard because I know what I want to say, but I don't know how I'm trying to say it, you know? That kind of thing. But you don't think about what's happening around you, I feel like. You think about what's happening around you right then and there, but you don't think about there's another second, there's another second, there's another second, and then before you know it, everyone's leaving, like everyone's growing up. Savannah's 12, like Allie's 18, almost 19. Branson's freaking married. That's crazy. I'm 16 years old, and I know that's not a crazy number, but when I was little, I used to say when I was playing games, I was always either 16 years old or 18 years old, because those were like the adults. Those were the big kids. Those were the responsible people. And I've gotten a lot more responsible since I've become 16, not because I am 16 now, because I've learned. It's crazy to me to think that when I was little, I was like, when I'm 16 years old, I'm gonna be a big kid, I'm gonna be responsible, I'm gonna be the babysitter, I'm gonna be that kind of person, I'm gonna be, you know, all these things. When I was little, I was like, I'm gonna have a boyfriend. When I was little, I was like, I'm gonna have all of these friends, that all this crazy stuff. I was like, I'm gonna have a car right when I turn 16, I'm gonna have my license right when I turn 16. I mean, a few of those things have happened, but like I have a car, I have all that stuff, but there's also things that haven't happened. Like I don't have a ton of friends right now. I feel like lately I lose friends faster than I gain them, which is a hard thing because I want to make more friends, but coronavirus and all this stuff, I can't go out and just make friends, you know? And I can't really go see my other friends back at my old house, because when we go, it's hard to find time for just one person, you know? And so it's like, when I was little, I had all of these expectations that were going to happen when I was a big kid. And now that I'm a big kid, now that I'm 16 and Allie's 18 and Branson's married, and it's crazy. It's like, I was thinking about just all the expectations I had when I was little that I thought 100% were going to happen. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to drive everywhere and all this stuff, and it's just crazy crazy for me to think that I'm at that point in life now that my 7-year-old self wanted to be. And I didn't think that was gonna happen soon because I didn't think about the minutes that were passing every second. Like the minutes that were happening just of me sitting there saying those things, the seconds that were happening. Like I'll never be 7 years old again. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know what I'm trying to say, and like I don't know how to explain the weird craziness. It's like you can't go back to what happened. Like a couple minutes ago, you were watching the very beginning of the vlog. That was you. That happened to you. And now it's a memory, and it was just seconds, minutes ago. And you can't get that back now. Like you can never go back. Now all you have is the future, and it's like, it's crazy. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I wish I could like just open my brain and show you what I'm thinking, because I don't know how to say it. I feel like Canyon right now, before he knew how to like express his emotions and feelings and stuff like that. I literally don't know what I'm trying to say. It's weird. I don't know, I guess I can turn this into a message. The time you have now, you're gonna set expectations for the future. You're gonna set expectations. Like I have an expectation between 19 years old and like 22, I wanna get married. I don't wanna get married after 22. I don't wanna get married before 19. That's an expectation, that's a wish, that kind of thing I have. You're always gonna have expectations. I was 7 years old and I was like, I'm gonna have a boyfriend by the time I'm 16. I'm gonna have friends by the time I'm 16. I'm gonna have a car by the time I'm 16. I'm gonna be responsible by the time I'm 16. I'm gonna know how to play the piano by the time I'm 16. All of these things, half of them have happened. Probably more than half of them have happened. But I still have I gotta be able to drive my car. I gotta be able to go see my friends, all this stuff. You have to you're gonna have expectations, and when they don't happen, you can't freak out about it. Especially if they're like over 9 years old. You can set reachable expectations. Those are good because those are goals. Expectations, those can be goals. But I don't know, I'm like trying to put two messages together at once. One message is don't set super high expectations for super long in the future, because by the time you're that age, you could say, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a cosmetologist. That's what I went through for a long time. I was like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I'm going to be a doctor. Cosmetology. What? And now I'm thinking about both cosmetology and forensic science and acting and all of this stuff, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be the greatest movie star ever. Expectations, that's the first message. You can set, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm gonna go to the first message that I was trying to say. Don't waste your time thinking back and saying, dang, I wish I could go back to that. Dang, I wish I could go back to that. Like you can look back and say, like for me all the time, I'll say, oh man, I wish I could just go and relive my birthday this year because that was amazing. Or I wish I could go relive Christmas this year because that was amazing. Or say, I wish I could relive this day I had to hang out with my best friend. That was amazing. Those kinds of things. I do that all the time. But if you sit there and always just think, oh man, today could have been so much better if I could have gone back and changed this. I could have gone back and done this. I just wish I could go back to this day. Like if you're thinking about it in a negative way of I don't want to be right here, I'd rather be right here, stop. You're never gonna get that time back, so stop. It's not worth it to sit there and be like, dang, I want to be 2 minutes ago. I want to go back 2 minutes ago. This is, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to be there. That is such a waste of time, guys. There's a difference between saying, that was amazing, I wish I could go back there. You know, that kind of thing, as a whatever. But if you're literally being like, dang, that was so much better than this is right now, and I want to get rid of this and go back to that. That's different. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, because I don't really understand what I'm trying to say. But just quit wasting your time saying, That was lame. This is lame. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be. I was saying that a lot when we first moved here. When we first moved here, I was saying, I don't want to be here. I want to go back home. Go back to 2 years ago when I still had this friend and she wasn't throwing me under the bus. When I still was in this grade and I had these good grades. When it was still summertime. When it was all this stuff. When I was still able to wake up every morning and play. When I was like 10 years old, every single morning I'd go over across the street to my friend's house, knock on the door and be like, hey, you wanna play? Every single day. That relationship didn't stay a relationship. When I first moved here, that was something that was like, I wish I could go back and do that. Now I have no one I know here and it sucks. It sucks. And because I was thinking of, I wanna go back there to 2 years ago, it sucked. I hated being here. I would tell people, oh, it's all right. It's all right. And I told people I want to move back as soon as I possibly can. I didn't really have a reason. And I don't know if I still want to move back there when I'm 18. I don't know. I might. I probably will. I don't know though. It all depends on what happens then. But I was just so miserable when I was like, I want to go back to 2 years ago. I want to go back to that. I want to go back to this. I was never like, that was awesome. Today was awesome. Like, this is awesome. Right here. This is awesome. I was always like, that was awesome. That was awesome. This sucks. That was awesome. That was awesome. It was never this. This is amazing, you know? And that's one of the things that made me so miserable. It was terrible. So don't sit there and complain about the fact that you want to be back. You want to be back. We don't have time machines. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't run really fast and go back. If any of y'all seen The Flash, you can't go back. It messes everything up. You can't go back. And you can't sit here wishing you can go back, because if you sit here wishing you can go back, you're gonna be miserable. And it's gonna suck. So what I'm trying to say is pull yourself off the ground and enjoy right now, because right now is gonna be gone in just a second. It's gone. Now start right now. It's gone. Start right now. See how fast that goes? How fast that goes? Take that right now and do something with it. If you do something with it, you'll be able to do something with it. You won't be miserable. You'll be happy. You'll be excited. You'll feel good about yourself if you take the second you have right in front of you. I just spit on the floor. Stop whining over yesterday. Whatever happened. No matter what someone said to you yesterday, it happened. Get over it. No matter what this person did to you yesterday, it happened. Get over it. No matter what you thought yesterday, it happened. Okay, I was yelling at you and the car got full, so obviously it's time for me to say goodbye. It happened. Get over it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so I love you guys so much, and as always, you are worth it. Bye guys.